Hey, Rhythm Guitar Rockers. Recently, I was on a live stream on YouTube with my friend Tommaso Zilio of musictheoryforguitar.com, and the topic came up of what is chord inversions. My friend Tommaso has a fantastic explanation of what chord inversions are and how to determine what is the root note and what is the bass note of the chord. Check it out here.
That's the
So
idea.
that would lead me to the next logical thing here that I would like you to talk about. We're talking about playing these same notes all over the fretboard within reach of our fingers, but we're not always starting with the root note being in the lowest pitch.
Exactly. Good point. Fantastic point. Yes.
Can you
So let me.
elaborate on that?
No, yeah, because it's very, very important. People confuse that. Okay, and I think that's a problem of learning music theory online. I mean, which I shouldn't say because I'm teaching music theory online. But there is a big confusion between the root of the chord and between the base of the chord. Two completely different ideas that you need to separate in your mind. The root of the chord is the note that gives the name to the chord. Like C major, the root is C. It's right there in the name, okay? G minor, the root is G. It's right there in the name, okay? That's the root of the chord. The base of the chord, it's the lowest note you are playing in that moment while you play that chord. That's the base of the chord. The bass could be any note in the chord. So I could play my C major, and let's play the position I played before, just so that we are clear. And the lowest note, it's the C note. Or I can play the C major, and the lowest note is the E note. Or I can still play the C chord, and the lowest note is the G note. Okay? Okay? I can play any of those notes as the bass. The root, it's still C. In all those three positions, the root is C because they are still the C major chord, and the name is still C major, and the root is the note that gives the name to the chord. Okay? Bass changes because the lowest note at any given moment is different. Here it's C, here it's E, and here it's G. Okay? So two different concepts. Now, when you change the base of the chord, you are playing a different inversion of the chord. That's what we call them. If you play the root as the bass, so the C is in the bass, that's called root position, unsurprisingly. If you play the E as the bass, so the next note in the chord, it's called the first inversion. And if you play the G at the bass, it's called the second inversion. I don't like this naming much, by the way.
I agree with you. I was going to hope you were going to bring this up.
Yeah, I mean, logically, we call it the first, the second, and the third position, right? No, we have to go root first and second, so now everybody's confused. So I like to call them like root at the base, third at the base, fifth at the base, or simply C with a base of E, and C with a base of G.
If you like that video, you're going to love this brand new e-guide that's totally free. The link is in this video's description, or you can go to rhythmguitarlessons.net/capital P, lowercase r, lowercase o.